Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. It's early in the morning. Your girl been up since 5:37, literally. But I just thought that I would come in and chime in on here and touch bases. There's some things that I have not spoke about, but God has put it on my heart to speak about it now. Um, a because people messy. Okay, I don't care. You could be a believer, you could be whatever. If you messy, you messy. And that's demonic, if you ask me, being spiritual. Anything negative, it's from the devil. It's hard to say it. I'm drinking my detox tea because I feel something coming out. I had to handle some business in my complex, and the lady, she was saying how she may have pneumonia, but I had to do some paperwork. Anywho, um, so if you know me, you know me, right? You know how many children I have. You know, and as I said, you don't know me now, you know me from back in the day when I was a teenager, a child growing up in the church, whatever. And so, about 3 years ago, just got a text message from CB2. I love CB2. We're going to talk about that later on. And if you know me, you know I get distracted like that. That. Um, I'm working on it, though. I'm working on it. About 3 years ago, I had some people challenging me. First, I'm going to talk about, okay, my kids went and stayed with their dad, but I want to talk about what led up to them staying with their dad. I have my two younger children. My daughter should be 9 in a couple of days, and then I have my 1 year old should be 2 in May. But before this was before my 1 year old was even thought of. Uh, I was sleeping in my vehicle. I was waiting for a shelter to open the doors. And my mother called my kids dead. Messy. So he came to where we was and tried to play it off like, if you need some help, just let me know. This, and that, which led to an altercation. And the police was called and the kids went with him. And so it was me and my then, she was, man, this was a little bit, it had to be more than 3 years ago because she was like 4. Well, anywho, nope, I'm just going further back. So this was the first time my kids stayed with their dad. And they went and stayed with their dad, and that was cool. The guy that was pursuing me, that I was pursuing, I went and stayed with him, and I did stay with him for like a year, maybe 2 years, and that was that. So once I got my place, my kids came back with me, but I had became homeless again because once again I am a single mother and I am the only sole provider. Okay, so why would you call a nigga that's not doing anything for your child? That's a whole nother story. I got stories on top of stories on top of stories on top of stories. Um, and anywho, um, I was waiting for a shelter to open up, and he came to where I was at, got the kids. This was the second time. The first time, him and the kids went and stayed with one of his brothers. Why this grown a man that's older than me by a year will not get a place is beyond me. It's baffling to me. And then you wanted to play games with me, the one who always had a place. This things just start happening to me because I get tired. I'm human. I get tired. Okay. And at this time I got tired. I was just like, I give it to God. So I allow myself to go all the way down. God, you say who you are. You will bring me up. Anywho, because I say that's my father. So I'm like, raise me. Okay? I've been raising myself since I was about 11 years old. Living with my mom. My mom was providing financially, but I was raising myself mentally. That's a... And one of my cousins had to bring that to my attention. Like, you raise yourself. You so different. You everything that you're around, everything's going on, your mentality and everything is just different. Your wants is different. And I was like, you know what? I am. Okay, but anywho, I gotta eat. And bite. You can take a bite. This is my bacon and egg sandwich. These McMuffins, you come over here and say hi. Hi. That's bad. That's royalty. These McMuffins is English muffins is from Trader Joe's and they are so delicious. Be careful. They're so delicious. They're so soft compared to the other ones that I get from Aldi's.
And since Holly was copying me when I was eating.
Oh, give me a crosshair. Y'all done eating?
She's not done, but while she was copying me eating, she saw me eating bacon, so she copied me and she ate some bacon.
Okay. Well, sometimes she like to watch TV and go back and. Hold on, y'all. This little one, I gotta get her. She don't. Come here. She don't like taking medicine like that either, because she's gonna run for it. Put this on the counter, love. And so, okay, so my kids were, okay, they went to stay what they did. First time he stayed with their twin uncles. And then this second time, he just dropped them off with different family members, even in my family. How dumb is that? And then what's even dumber is that my family didn't call me and say, "Do you know your baby daddy just brought your kids over here?" Like, just that's why I'm out here away from everybody and I'm by myself. Because one thing about me, I'm very, I think logic, it opens up doors for me. Like common sense, my grandfather used to always, minute to minute, second to second. And it's logic. Like 1 + 1 got to equal 2. You talking about 1 + 1 = 17? How? It don't make sense. And so, can you pour me some more tea? It's on the counter. I'm sorry, but this sandwich is good. And I'm not gonna let my sandwich get cold. So they went and they stayed with their different family people, different members of the family. I got them back again. So they stayed with me. No, they stay. Now y'all can go and watch cartoons or do whatever y'all doing. What time is it? Okay, you got a couple of minutes before you log in. School, go brush your teeth. You already ate. Harley brushed her teeth. When we go back upstairs, I'll brush her teeth again. So they can't make it stay with me again. So at this time, y'all, I'm going harder in the paint. I'm allowing God to do his thing and I'm doing my thing. I was working at 2 different dental offices. Then I started working at I had a tumor on my right leg. It was in the pelvic area and it was on a pinched nerve. And I didn't know about it. So I would be walking to work because one of my dental office was across the street from me. I worked on 8 Mile and Gratiot, Dental Dreams, and then I stayed in apartment buildings off 8 Mile and Gratiot. So I would be walking to work and I was just, boom, I just feel like, wait a minute, what's going on? So they said I had a tumor. So me being in holistics, I dissolved the tumor. But it took me like 2 months to where I just completely dissolved it. And I started working at a plant. And I had to walk a mile. I was able to catch, because I didn't have a vehicle at this time. I was able to catch the bus to the plant. And then, this is the second plant I was working at, but I'm going off now. And then I came back. I would walk a mile there and walk a mile back. And to my bus stop. From my bus stop to the place. From the place to the bus stop. So I was doing that. And the reason why I stopped is because them chemicals, I was like, you know what? I don't care how much money I make. You're not going to harm me. No, it's one me. And so I stopped doing that. I had got put it on my place. And before that, what made me say forget it all, because I was going to work somewhere else. Hold on. I'm trying to take big bites so we can be done with this. It's so good. My kids kept coming to my apartment. Now I got an apartment now. Kept coming to my apartment. I'm like, look, stop keep coming over here. You coming over here for what? You ain't got no money. You just coming over here to do what? I was smoking weed at the time. You ain't bringing me no tree. You just coming over here messing with my nerves. Like, go on. These kids got needs. My phone, my alarm went off, but I'm back. Everybody got turn the upstairs light. Everybody got an iPhone. Make sure the bathroom light is turned off, because I know you would just leave it on. Okay. Everybody got iPhone. I'm paying these high bills, and come on, go on. So I get put out of that place. Before that, my daughter was challenging me. She wasn't challenging me. She was challenging her siblings. My brother had just passed. Everybody was kind of shook up, because the house we was living at, the first time he died, it was in that house. And then they brought him back to life. My daughter did CPR. So my daughter was always affected by that. Her uncle was literally gone for a couple of minutes. My mom, if you know my mom was hysterical. My daughter doing CPR. They brought him back to life. He tried to pull the plugs. He was tired. And hold on. I'm just gonna take a bite so I don't cry. Hold on. I wasn't even able to go to the funeral because my daughter was having a nervous breakdown the day of the funeral. Up until the funeral, she liked me. She wasn't crying or anything, but you could, if you know me, you'll see that I'm kind of repetitive with how I do things. I get up every morning, I cook breakfast, and I was seeing that it was changing. So I noticed something was bothering her. And we were doing our everyday thing. I went and got us shirts made, so we would all have a shirt made for the funeral, and the day of the funeral, we were getting ready. Everybody was ready. She was the last one to get ready, and she was just trying not to do everything. And so she was like, y'all could just go without me. And I'm just like, no, because I already know that was going to be emotional breakdown. But her sister was kind of like pushing her, just poking. And she she literally had a breakdown, like just crying. And it wasn't a full-fledged nervous breakdown. It was a minor nervous breakdown. And So I was like, Royalty, what is this on the counter? Is that Harley? So I'm like very caring towards her during this time, and chores came around, and it was time for them to switch chores, and it was time for my other daughter to do dishes. It ain't my week to do dishes. It's just her week to do dishes. I'm not doing no dishes. I mean, she talking to me like she a grown woman. Okay, you know, I'm bothered too. My brother just passed. Going, and if you know me, you know I love my brother, but I was not with his lifestyle, and I'm not even gonna go into that. But I don't play when it comes to females' feelings, because baby, my feelings been played with since I was a young child, since I got in the game, and I don't play with, no, because that's insecure. When you hurting another person's feelings and playing with their feelings, that just says that you're very insecure. People be thinking like, oh, I'm a player, I'm a pimp. No, you weak. No, you're insecure. Anywho, and you tearing down somebody else because you ain't built up, and you need to be by yourself and build yourself up. But anywho, so my daughter was like, no, I'm not doing this and this and this and that. This was my day. Was it? Yeah, I was working at a different plant this time, and this was my day off. And I spoil my kids. This particular daughter, she called me, refrigerator full of food. I don't feel like cooking. What? Ma, can you DoorDash some McDonald's for breakfast? Ma, can you DoorDash McDonald's for lunch? Ma, can you DoorDash for dinner? Because I was working 16 hours. Can you? And I'm just, go get y'all food. Go get this. Go get this. Everything that they need, I'm sending through DoorDash. They on their way. No gripe. She gave me gripe. So I said, you know what? She said, no, I'm not doing it. I didn't say anything. I went in my room. I don't even feel like arguing. I don't even have the strength to do none of that. Okay? Because I know I'm finna go completely off. I'm at my breaking point. So she just kept going, I'm not doing this. And she started nitpicking with her brother. And I'm just like, Lord. So I'm like, Christopher, you gotta do it right now, but you gotta do these dishes. I'm not doing it. Now these is hours is going past before I keep bringing back up the conversation. So the third time, if you know me, my ball player, 3 strikes you're out. I goes in there, third time. I'm walking through the living room. And as I'm coming through the living room and I'm telling her what she got to do, she's telling me what she's not going to do. But she's eating my food. And she comes up on the side. This is me. You going to do it? I'm going to the kitchen. She comes up on the side of me. I ain't doing this. Next thing I know, I just hauled up and knocked the hell out of her. She's 15, 14. 15. She's 15. 14. I knocked the hell out of her. Like, you not finna, you don't, first of all, you disrespected me. Second of all, you are a child. If you was an adult or something like that, I would go my separate way. But you are my child. I pushed you out of my cooch. And you telling me what you not going to do when I spent all of my money supporting you. I knocked the hell out of her. We are fighting because my girl's as big as me. Y'all saw me post pictures. She was about as big as me. I had lost weight. I was a size 14. I could fit her clothes. We banging it out at this point. And I'm slanging her. Like, little girl. My son, he was 16. He come and break it up. She studied. Now I'm like, we could go outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna open the door. Cause what you not gonna do where I'm at is be disrespectful. Cause I'm very respectful. We at it. She my son that closed the door. He didn't try to get me in the kitchen, get her in the living room, but she my vacuum cleaner was by the kitchen door. I picked up the vacuum cleaner. Next thing you know, I threw it because he wouldn't let me get to it. That was it. It was the day that her dad was supposed to have visitation to come and see them. Why the judge told him to come to my house is beyond me. Gotta go. So she goes with him. They stay. The other two kids wanted to stay with me. He comes back like he big dog. Boop, boop, boop. He knocking on my window. Boop, 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 boop. She gonna stay with me, give me all her stuff. Nigga, you ain't bought SHIT. And you knocking on my window. If you big dog, go be big dog and go buy your child some clothes and some shoes and whatever else is needed. Because you ain't got nowhere to go. And you ain't got common sense to go to a shelter so that they can help you. So that's how that one is not staying with me. And has not been back with me. My mama got to apologize. Apologize for what? Because I would knock your butt out again. If one of my child is having a mental breakdown and she's going through some things because my brother passed that she tried to revive, and you trying to challenge her, and that wasn't the first time she tried to challenge her. During the time my brother had passed and they was doing the arrangements, my daughter, she cleans. She got OCD. So she started cleaning every and anything she bothered. So I did laundry. She was folding up her clothes, but she was doing it in a hallway. This girl gets up, come to the shore. She started picking with the 4-year-old. My other daughter said, "Leave her alone," because she's hollering and leave her alone. She gets up. My daughter is she kind of knelt down going through the basket. What you gonna do about it? Like she big dog junior. What you gonna do? My daughter got up and knocked the F out of her. And my daughter, she's like me. And she'll tell you, I'm like my mama. You gotta watch her. She don't got it all. You know, like, when she pop off, she gonna pop off. And you're not gonna know when she gonna pop off because she gonna take some stuff before she pop off. She was at that point. Like, they fighting. This is a size medium and a size large. I'm a size extra large, and they in there banging it out. I call my son. Go in there and get him, because I'm tired. He break him up. Girl, she told me somebody jumped on her. Y'all in there fighting like two grown women. He's trying to pull y'all apart. He ain't throw not one blow. My son is like he's like the male version of us. When he was little, my brother used to love to just like hold him back and let him go for niggas, like bam, bam, bam. But he's not like a fighter. Like, he's not one of the people that's just gonna start a fight with you. But he gonna finish it real, real good. And he breaking them up. And in the midst of him breaking them up, he's slanging them. Like, I'm telling y'all to stop. He slanging them. You hitting walls because he's trying to get you away from here. So everybody, they jumped on her. No, they didn't. I wouldn't have played that. I don't play that. My son's hitting a female. When I found out that one of my sons hit a female baby, my heart was broken. But I know the spirit that it came from. Because I don't put up with that. It's over. Period. But I know where it came from. But anywho, we ain't finna go into that. But so that's how that one. And then when I left that place, get that from her. I done? All right. When I left that place, I went to a shelter. And I had my son, one of the twins, and Royalty. And we all went to the shelter. And we was there on Concord Place. And I don't know. Something else happened, and my kids just didn't come back with me. I just was tired, and they did was so on. He can do this and he can do that. I was just like, go. Couldn't do nothing. Do nothing. Not doing nothing now. This place here, because when he found out that I didn't have nowhere to stay, he was happy. Like, oh, she about to need my help. I'm finna be back with my family. No, the hell you not. It's over. I had another kid with somebody else. I done been married. Like, why is you even move around? Like, value somebody else. At this point, they need a stepmama. At this point, I'm going through some things. I'm that mama. I'm that woman. This is over with. Value somebody else, and I will be happy to meet them and hey, how you doing, and be friends with them. That's me. The dudes be wanting beef. It ain't no beef. It's over. Okay, I'm done eating, y'all. It's good though. The story's gonna get good. So, when I got this place, I had went through a calming stage. God had calmed me completely down so he could show me some things. He isolated me. And when I say I wanted him to be my father and raise me, that's when he started raising me. He started communing with me. He started fellowshipping with me. I didn't go to a church. I believe in here. I know how to read that Bible. I know how to understand the Bible. And when I don't, I know how to call people with other believers. And we could talk about it. We go back and forth with opinions about it. We debate about it. Going to the church and paying 10% of my income when I don't have a house, it is not logic. When I needed a place to stay and I knew churches that had shelters and I couldn't go there, that's not logic. So I allow God to bring me to where I am now. And my kid's dead. I just wanted to show him, because the person that was trying to introduce him to God had already been let down, had already been tired. So they was mad at God and everything else. So that's why results wasn't being the way he thought it would be. He got a lawsuit. You had a lawsuit for like 4 or 5 years, and this is another reason why my kids went to want to stay with him. He got a lawsuit, and they thought, put some more tea in here for me, and take their tea bag out. And they thought that he was gonna,
tea bag.
Yeah, he thought that they was gonna be able to, they was gonna get them. That hurt me, cause you finna think that he finna give y'all some money and all that, and I know him. He got people waiting on that money, and he finna. Cause that's how it was when we was together, baby. I know what I know. And now they call me and be talking about some your baby daddy. Not your daddy? He ain't your daddy, nah. Oh, you know how he is, nah. Oh, okay. Cause that's how my mom did me. My mother never bashed my father. Baby, she let me see everything with these. And I let them see everything with these. But anywho, that's why my kids are not staying with me. And I could have fought for them to be with me and everything else, but I felt like it was their time to fight for me. Once you saw with these how things were, it was your time to fight to be back with your mom, someone that you know loved you, someone who's been a provider since, and not only a provider, baby, I was providing when I ain't had a means to provide. I was making a means to provide. And I just was kind of, you know how you got a balloon and it just started depleting? That's how I was. Not spiritually or not disconnected from God, but I was just tired. Like trying to do these things and having all of these people not appreciative. I got pictures. Y'all didn't see me with all my Christmas pictures. Kids. I got 4 kids. Was it 4 at the time? It was 4, then it was 5, and then it was back to 4 because my oldest son is 7 years older than my other children. And so y'all see me, I had gifts all the way up to here, up at one point in time, taking up the whole wall. Like, how you gonna play me? Like, come on now. I done had Christmases where I bought nothing but jewelry. They Pandoraed out. My son Byzantine. Like, come on now. Me? You gonna play me? Okay. I should have got that $2,000 necklace that I wanted instead of spending all my money on y'all Pandora bracelet and charms that I don't even know if y'all even ever wore. But anywho, what time is it, Royalty? Okay, you got 1 minute. And so that's how my children are not with me. Can they come with me? Absolutely. Absolutely. Have I extended to Olive Bridge? Have I said you could come here? Yeah, absolutely. I said, do you want the key so you could come just if you need me? Absolutely. That door is open for my son is 27. That door is open for him. If I got somewhere to go, you're more than welcome. But I'm not begging. Do you know how much? I mean, do you know the sacrifices that mothers make? I'm not going to beg you to come back to me for me to be broke. But if you come back, will I go broke for you? Absolutely. But I just wanted to tell y'all that story because I know people just been talking and talking and talking. I have never okayed any of my children to stay with any of my family members. None. Mother, absolutely not. When they was with her, was I content? Absolutely. Trusting? Absolutely. Was I okay with it? Absolutely. But absolutely not. Because that's not what I'm living. That was not my plan. Staying with cousins and absolutely not. And that's why I thank God for one of my cousins, the one who do get a little bit of sense, who they say don't have common sense, but has been to college and got a bachelor's. When my daughter had to go somewhere. She was trying to stay with my mom. She couldn't stay with my mom but for like 2 or 3 months. Bring your butt back home. She wanted to go stay with another family member. And my cousin was like, not until you turn 18. Because I know your mother she's not accepting of y'all being away from her. Absolutely, and I'm not. But am I finna be calling the courts and doing all of this? And no, I'm not. No, I'm not. You feel like you could be a better mother or a better father than me? And what happened? My kids work for everything that they have. My twins work. My son was staying with my other son and he was working. And if they needed anything, you could have called me. But my way of showing y'all was showing y'all. You put that money into them. You pay them $100 phone bills. You buy them $100 shoes. You get their hair done every 2 weeks. Matter of fact, my daughter was doing her hair every other day. No lie. She was learning how to braid. She would put them braids in, take them down, do another style. We stayed a block away from the beauty supply store. Did I care? No. Working 16 hours a day. What do you need? Go get whatever it is that you need. I'm going to get their nails done. I'm taking 2 kids to go get their nails done. Every time I'm leaving up out that shop, it's almost $200. You do all of that. What? Since you think you're a better mother than me. Huh? Uh-oh. So that is how the story of Jasmine children are not with her. Jasmine children living with me. I'm doing for Jasmine children. That's why. That's why. Jasmine got tired. And the reason why a lot of people did open their doors because I didn't allow my children to spend weekends, holidays. If they that for one, every holiday they was with their dad. He's not like a completely F up, but he's not capable to be a full-time father. That's just how I feel. Especially not by himself. And he proved me right. He's always had other people helping. Log in, Royalty. I've had the government helping. I had the government helping now. But I've always been a full-time parent. When Trump was trying to shut stuff down, did my kids stop eating? Absolutely not. Did they miss a meal? Absolutely not. But when we were not together and we was together, holidays, they went with him. I would go and be with my family and different loved ones. But where your kids at? They was what they did. But yeah, that's that on that. So I just wanted to tell that story because I have not, and God placed it on my heart to tell that story. Later on, I'm gonna do what I got for my birthday because I did not do that video, and I'm going to do that video. I had got kicked out of Facebook. Come here, hold on. I had got kicked out of Facebook, and so it discouraged me. I ain't gonna lie. He demonetized me, and I was off Facebook for a while because I couldn't even get on Facebook. And that's how I ultimately got demonetized. But I did write them, and he said that I was back, that I unmonetized, but who knows? Cause where the money at? Yeah. So that is the story. But my daughter just logged in to class, and so I'm gonna go in here with her just in case she need me today.